Welcome to Songs of the Siren. Okay, I'm sure most people have seen the newest PlayStation nonsense in the headlines. More than one issue, but both are related. One announcement was, PlayStation will no longer be producing physical games starting January of 2028. GTA 6 being digital was a big surprise to me, but the no physical announcement was definitely shocking. The other announcement was that Sony will be deleting movies that people paid for. No refunds, nothing. That's pretty crappy. I understand licensing can run out, but there has to be a better way for your customers. Credit, something? Could they be downloaded legally so they can't be removed? I don't have PlayStation movies, so I don't know. Anyway, I think it is so funny that these announcements came out so close together, almost like a screw you to the buyers. No more physical games. Oh, and by the way, we're taking away media that you paid for. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Okay, so let's talk about these issues in a little more detail. We all know that physical games and media are becoming less and less available as the years go on. Many people are using streaming services for all their movies and TV shows. People are gaming on PC more and more every year, and they already have digital-only consoles that have been out for a while. And smaller studios might only have their games digitally because it's too expensive to produce physical copies and charge the price they need to make a profit, etc. Some people are all about 100% digital media as a whole. The disc or cartridge can break or get lost, and over time there's disc rot, and you can store them improperly. Maybe you live in a small space, so digital's better for you. I get all that. Plus, people are saying only around 20% of game sales are physical anyway, so people obviously want digital. I can see why some people would say that, but it doesn't mean it's that black and white. I personally prefer physical games, but I will buy digital. I don't shame people for either one. If I can get the physical for the same or a little more, I will. Some games, however, are only available digitally for one reason or another, and I don't want to miss out on an indie game from a small studio because they don't have the physical copy available. Also, I have seen games on sale for less than $5 digitally, but over $50 physically. I can't justify paying that. I'm sorry, my cat keeps meowing. Sorry, she wants to lay in my lap, and I can't do it until I'm done with this, so sorry. Okay, where was I? Sorry. I don't like that companies can take away media that we have paid for. It's not right. But I guess that's what we signed up for in those 700-page licensing agreements. I also didn't know this when I first started buying digital media. I thought once I downloaded a game, for instance, it was mine forever as long as the console worked. Apparently, that's not the case. Going back to the statement that if digital games account for 80% of sales, that's obviously what people want. No. If you don't give people a physical option, most people, but not all, will still buy a digital version. But if you gave them the option, at least some of those will buy the physical version. I'm just saying, give people the option. Statistics are not always what they seem. You always need to take studies and statistics with a grain of salt. See what the options were, how the studies were conducted, etc. This is why. Remember that Nintendo survey about the game keycards? I forgot exactly how it was phrased, but they asked a question about game keycards. I think they basically asked if people would buy digital or game keycards, but they didn't give the option of a physical. That is sneaky and misleading. Also, they call a game keycard a physical version, which is a damn lie, as well. So again, misleading. I also know people will say, well, you're not buying the game, you're buying a license to use the game. Not our fault you didn't read the license agreement. It doesn't mean I didn't read it, but I didn't have a choice, did I? If I want to play the game, I have to agree to the terms. Bottom line, I'm fine with digital games and game keycards, but offer a physical for those who want it, even if it costs a little more. Make it available if possible. Big studios can make physical copies, they just choose not to. I'm not upset at small studios that only have digital games, but big companies, no excuse. Besides that they want to be able to take the games away when they feel like it, or they want us to have to pay for a membership to play the games. More money and control for them, basically. Boils down to that. Now, as much as I'm giving the game company shit about physical media going away, we're to blame too if we buy it. I am to blame too because I do buy digital sometimes. We can sign all the petitions we want and make a fuss until we're blue in the face, but until we vote with our dollars, as they say, nothing will change. The other day, someone I know wants GTA 6 when it comes out. Wants the $100 deluxe version at that. I looked it up just to see when it comes out, and I said, there is no physical version. That is so shitty. He looked at me and said, what is it with you and physical games? They can't take them away, so who cares? That's when I realized most people just don't care. I told him why I prefer physical, but he still likes digital better, which is fine. Also, people will argue, if they take the game away in 10 years, who cares? You won't even notice or play it again anyway. Perhaps, but to me, that's not the point, and it should still be my choice if I want to play it. So, are you a digital-only person, physical-only person, or will you buy whatever? Did these announcements upset you? Do you not care? If you're a physical-only buyer, tell me what you think some solutions could be. What about the small cheap games that people might pay $2 digitally for, but not pay $20 or $30 for physically? What should they do with those? I would love to start a discussion in the comments. I want to hear other people's point of view and ideas. I hope you'll consider joining the Siren community, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, and don't forget to leave me that comment I asked for. Don't forget that. And until next time.